Good morning, y'all. Today, is this dead? It probably is, yep. Today is Labor Day, Monday, September 2nd, right? And, okay, I have tissues. I really wanted this week to be like a reset week for me, getting back into routine after vacation, which it still will be, but today is kind of not going to count toward that. First of all, I don't know why I'm wearing long sleeves. It's so hot. Is this dead? You're kidding me. Yeah, I may need to change my shirt then because it's too hot. I need batteries for this. Okay, as I mentioned in my last vlog, which was my travel vlog, and as you can tell by my voice, I am a little bit sick. So I meant to block my calendar today before going on vacation because it's Labor Day, and I know that like as a self-employed person, I can work any days and holidays don't necessarily need to count. But I really wanted to like maintain all of the major holidays while I'm sorry, I cannot breathe. Yeah, I like to block off the major holidays so that I can like keep up with that. I like that. I like having complete holidays, you know? But I forgot to do it. I really wish I did because somebody did book for a podcast episode, which that's fine. That's not their fault whatsoever. And also she's probably off from work, so it makes sense for her. But I don't want to cancel or anything. Like I don't feel 100%, but I don't feel awful to where it's like I can't do this, you know? I'm just a bit concerned about my voice, and hopefully I don't have any sort of like coughing fit or you know, yeah, I don't want to sound bad for the podcast, but it's fine. Obviously when you're like getting back into routine, you like do this stuff in your routine. This morning I woke up at 6 still, and I took Honey out and I fed her and stuff. But I did want to take a walk, but I was like, my body's not feeling it. So then I just fell asleep on the couch for like an hour and a half and took a shower, ate breakfast. I had a coffee. That's probably why I'm like so energized right now, which is kind of nice. I had a small cup of coffee this morning for the first time in several days, because I don't know about y'all, but when you're sick, do you drink coffee? Because I don't. One, I know it dehydrates you, so I try to avoid it, but I also just am not in the mood for it when I'm sick. I think it's because I just prefer hot lemon water, and being congested and not being able to taste it properly, it just doesn't feel as comforting as tea or lemon water. So, anywho, I'm prepping for the call because it's at 10 a.m. It's 9:22. I do want to get a lot done this week, this month. Like, there's just so much I have planned, and I want to tackle it all. But yes, and at first I wasn't even going to film today. I was like, I'm not going to be able to reset, but I'm kind of feeling it. That coffee put a little pep in my step, and I'm feeling a bit more motivated to get something done. So, at least I'll get a podcast filmed, that's good, and then I will get through some of my to-do list for today, and I'll take y'all along. Okay, just finished that call. It's actually now 12:11 p.m. So that took the full 2 hours plus 11 minutes. I feel actually like that was very distracting from my sickness, so I feel pretty good. But yeah, there was like a lot of setup time. She has 3 children and had to breastfeed one, so. Also, I got a text from the vet that I'm gonna be taking Honey to get spayed. And they said they have an appointment tomorrow, but I'm trying to get everything, hi little baby, trying to get everything situated with the rescue. Well, she's not really part of a rescue, but through the Helping Paws of North Georgia, where we found her, or where we took her from, they can help pay for it. So I reached out to her, and like, you have to make a deposit to get things paid for, or you have to make a deposit to get the surgery with them. And so I'm waiting on a response, but I'm like, should I just pay for it? Because I'm willing to pay for it as like a donation, which it would be anyway, but then, I don't know, I just should have done it myself. because I'm like, no, we need the apartment right now. Look at all these tomatoes. I picked a bunch yesterday, and these didn't look quite orange enough, but I think they're ready now. Did you go pee-pee? It's hot out. Wow, big stretch. You gonna get a bath today? Yes. Because you're a stinky girl, I think. Sebastian says she's stinky, but I can't smell, so. And I cleaned this up again yesterday. It looks pretty sparse and kind of rough, but look, there's still little butterflies everywhere. Okay, I just got groceries. I got Handsome Boy some more dry food. I just gave him a little snack of it. Baby spinach, so it was on sale. This bread to bake, because I got some soup for tonight, because I don't feel like cooking. So I probably should. Broccoli, no chicken noodle soup from Amy's. I got Honey's 2 cans of wet food. This is for you! 3 packages of super firm tofu, peanut butter, almond flour, siete, what are these? Tortillas. Apples, olive oil spray, frozen blueberries, and Suja turmeric love juice, one of my favorites. I'm gonna drink half of that right now. When I went to the grocery store, I was thinking it was gonna be slow for whatever reason. It's 3 p.m., but I got there at by 2 something, but it was so crowded. Not fun. All right, Miss Honey's gonna get a bath. You ready? Good girl. Ah. Okay. Good girl. Let me carry you out. Okay, okay. Don't slip. Ugh. Let's put some coconut oil. Lick it. How's that? That tastes good. I don't want to put too much. Good job. Good morning, y'all. It's now Tuesday, September 3rd. I am on my way to me and Honey. Honey, say hello. She absolutely loves car rides now that she's been on a few. She just wants to jump in the car. Like, she's just so excited. I feel horrible because we are going to get her spayed today. I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it's 73 degrees out, but it's kind of cold. I mean, I'm a huge baby when it comes to, like, if it's cold out, but it's cloudy and pretty windy, so I was outside in shorts and a shirt like, oh no. So I haven't fed her this morning because obviously she's not supposed to eat, but she still went number 2, so that's good. These things stress me out. Might cry after leaving her, just because I don't really like, it just makes me sad. You can't trust people, and it's not like she can tell me if they did something or if they hurt her, and I don't want anybody to hurt her, and I can't tell her what's happening, and I don't know if the surgery is going to be like, you know, I'm going to drop her off and it'll be within the next 30 minutes, or if they're going to wait until later, and that it's probably going to be later, and so she's just going to be sitting in a kennel, like, scared and surrounded by other dogs and people. So it just makes me sad, and obviously any surgery is a risk, so I don't want anything to happen to her. Okay. I've been stressing about this clearly. So it's 10 minutes away. Her appointment's at 8. And this is like a low-cost vet. And they're pretty busy from my understanding. I don't know. I'll update y'all. Alright, Honey's been dropped off. I'm back home. And making coffee because I need it. I don't think I mentioned this morning. Sebastian woke up at 5 because he had to leave the house this morning, go to the city. I also woke up at 5 because of that. And then I took Honey out to go pee and go bathroom and stuff. And I took a nap on the couch for an hour. I'm feeling a lot better overall. You can still hear that I'm stuffy, but just still pretty fatigued. I mean, whenever I get sick, I do get fatigued. So, very fatigued. This coffee will save me right now. I haven't even showered or anything this morning, and I still want to do that, but I want coffee. I do have kind of a busy day still. Like I have quite a few things to get done. I need to film a video, and then also I have a client call this evening. I'm not gonna go to the gym today, so kind of still not officially getting back into routine yet, but also Honey's getting surgery, so like, yeah, that's understandable, I think. Alrighty, I am ready for the day. Taking a shower. I did my hair, though it needs to be washed. You know when you're sick and like toward the end of it, the mucus starts to like trap in your passage or something, so when you're talking you can't get every sentence out properly? Hopefully that makes sense what I'm trying to say, but it's like that's how I would describe it. Anywho, I had 2 people order stickers while I was traveling, and that was because I was supposed to put my shop on vacation mode, and at first I forgot, but then I realized when you put it on vacation mode, people can't buy anything, which the bulk of my shop are digital downloads. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I messaged the 2 people that had ordered while I was gone and like told them, yeah, so hopefully it will all be okay. What is this? So I'm gonna throw in a couple of extra stickers for those 2 people because obviously that is not ideal to get these late. So first up we have Simone, who ordered financial freedom loading sticker. So I'm gonna toss in 2 of these for her, and then I'll also give her money comes to me easily and effortlessly because that was ordered August 25th. And then Kiki, or Rikisha, she ordered money comes to me easily and effortlessly August 27th. So I will give her, see, I never know what people want. So should I just give her 2 of these? I'll just give her 2. And then Kiana, hello, why is this frozen? Okay, Kiana just ordered yesterday, so, and she ordered index funds and chill. Oh, I also made a sale on Poshmark. Sold a pair of leggings that I don't wear anymore. Gotta package that up and put that in the mailbox too. I have so many business cards, so I put these with each order now. I've also stopped allowing, I did this, several weeks ago, but I've stopped allowing orders internationally, unfortunately, because I had a problem where one girl ordered and she never got it. And she only ordered 1 sticker, which is fine, but I have to put 3 stamps for international, so I'm like stamps are pretty costly. They're not super expensive, but when you have to use 3 of them, and then she said she didn't get it, so I had to refund her, and I mean, maybe she did ultimately get it, that would be ideal, but like, it's just something I don't want to deal with, because, yeah, that's just frustrating. So I'm gonna package these, package the leggings, let me print that off, and then put those in the mailbox. Okay, I just posted on LinkedIn.
Thank you for calling CVS Specialty Customer Care.
Okay, so yeah, just was on the phone for 40 minutes with CVS, and I swear they like healthcare. All of this is so frustrating. I mean, obviously I know I left my job and made things more complicated by getting different insurance, but that's like a problem in and of itself. Like, we shouldn't have shitty insurance. Back when my medication switched, so first of all, I got my medication covered no problem back in June, and I was like, oh, okay, it all worked out. But turns out that was actually sent to the wrong insurance. So, or like it was submitted to the wrong insurance, which is why it was covered. And it's very annoying that neither of them caught that to prevent this issue. Also, I feel like this is something they should deal with, not me, because they had my insurance information. It's not my fault. I shouldn't be spending 40 minutes on a phone call when y'all are getting paid for this. That's my personal opinion, but I had to contact the pharmacy to provide new insurance information, have them rebuild the claims, blah, blah, blah. So the first lady I spoke to, she wasn't really able to help with that. But then when I had switched medication, my doctor called in Hyrimoz, like it's the generic of Humira, or the biosimilar of Humira. And that's what I've been on since, like, they started prescribing me that a few months ago when CVS stopped carrying Humira or covering it, whatever. But for whatever reason, instead, they switched me to the generic of Hyrimoz. So the generic of the generic. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But because of that, there are two different savings cards that I have for Hyrimoz and the generic of Hyrimoz. The generic of Hyrimoz has a $5,000 limit for the year and a $1,000 cap per refill. So this medication costs, without insurance, it would be like $1,242, and they only cover $1,000 per medication. So I have to pay $242. So I called my doctor. I said, hey, I need y'all to make sure that they're actually prescribing me Hyrimoz, because the Hyrimoz savings card has a limit of $12,000 per year and apparently no cap each refill. That's what they told me. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm hoping that they'll be able to cover this past amount as well as the $242 that I currently owe, because it's very frustrating. It's like, and when this first happened, when I was told, like, okay, you're gonna have to pay $242 per month, I was very upset. I had cried about it. More so because it just like, and I kind of like gave up on trying to resolve this issue, mostly because it really highlights the fact that I have Crohn's disease, and it's something that I try not to let affect me it definitely doesn't affect me on a daily basis, but it's something that it's a part of my life and I don't want it to be. So it makes me really emotional because I didn't ask to get this, and it's like I was very healthy. This isn't in my family or anything like that, and I know stuff happens. It could be worse, blah, 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 but like, I didn't ask to get this. I was prescribed this. This has been helping me. For y'all to be charging me that much money on a monthly basis just to be able to like get through life, it's just upsetting and makes me be like, oh, I have Crohn's disease. This is something I'm going to deal with for the rest of my life. And they don't make it any easier, So, yeah, I was upset about it for that because it's just something I don't like to think about. And having to make all these phone calls, while I'm very grateful that I have the time and, energy, and obviously I can do that. But I don't think I should have to, especially because they don't even like understand things when I call them. And it's just, yeah. Anyways, I'm probably going to film my Transfer Tuesday video now because I should just get that done. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything works out, but otherwise I'm going to have a pretty hefty bill here. Y'all are in my lamp as I do some laundry. It's now almost 3 o'clock, so I'm going to be leaving in the next 40 minutes or so to go pick up Honey because they called me it was probably around 12 something, and they said that she is done with surgery, everything went well. He did say, he was like, well, I asked, actually, I was like, was everything okay? Because I know she was recently in heat, and was there any like inflammation or bleeding or anything? And he said, no, it was fine, but they were like, the doctor said she was probably very early pregnancy. And I was like, what? Like, how's that possible? And they were like, oh, I don't know. He was like, it's not guaranteed, but just based on the way the uterus was flipped or something, she's seen that before or something. But he was like, very early pregnancy though. And I was like, oh, I don't think that's the case because she's been with me since July. And like I was looking it up, dogs are only pregnant for a little bit over 60 days. And that if she was very early pregnant, she would have gotten pregnant here, and she obviously hasn't. So I'm assuming it was just like swelling or whatever from being in heat recently. She was definitely not pregnant. That was interesting. At first when he called, he honestly kind of sounded like worried or stressed or something. So that kind of scared me. Like, then he quickly said, she's fine and everything went well. But I was like, yes. So that's good. And I'm still gonna go pick her up at 4. Aside from that, I filmed Transfer Tuesday. I got that edited and uploaded. I did transfer to a couple of my savings, my sinking funds. And then I emailed, somebody had applied for being on my podcast, so I reached out to them, sent like the guest agreement and all of that. I was prepping for my client call for tonight, just getting her spreadsheets ready and reviewing everything, writing down any questions I have for her, and then I did start unpacking. I don't know if you can see it. I typically always unpack immediately. Both Sebastian and I will do that, but because I was sick and I was like so tired, also when we were traveling there was a time difference. It was 2 hours different, so we kind of quickly adjusted to that because we were waking up. I mean, I don't know. We were still waking up super early, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and then eventually slept in by the end of it. But we were going to bed at normal time. So I didn't sleep much over the last week, and neither did Sebastian. So he's been tired too, and we just haven't gotten around to unpacking. So I did unpack my side. Only thing is I got to put my hiking boots in the garage. The rest is Sebastian's, and he can do that on his own time. Because I still have lots to do, I feel. Like, just so much to do that I want to do this week. I don't absolutely have to do it. So much I want to do this month, I guess. And I have all these ideas, and it's just it's crazy to me how becoming full-time with everything. Like, I thought it would be a breeze to get everything done, but that hasn't been the case. Like, for whatever reason, I mean, the last couple days I haven't been productive, obviously. Like yesterday I was much lazier than I wanted to be, but I was sick, so that's fine. But even before that, it just feels like the time does get filled up somehow, or things take much longer than I expect them to. And honestly, like, if I could have an editor, that would be ideal. That's what takes up the bulk of my time, and it's like my least favorite task to do of everything. Granted, I don't mind editing, like, it's pretty chill. I can sit anywhere. It's just like, because I've filmed the content, I've planned the content, I've filmed the content, I've lived through the content, blah, 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 and then having to edit it, and then usually I have to watch it through, I have to like put stuff on top, and I don't do anything extensive, but it's just like a tedious thing. I cannot afford to hire somebody to edit for me though, right now, so it's gonna be me, which is okay. So yeah, that's kind of what's taking up a lot of time, but I have so many ideas of things I want to do and accomplish, and goals that I have in mind, like, that have deadlines and stuff, but it's okay. Just gotta do what I can, Alright, cool. That took me to, I folded everything, so now let me put it all away. Honey. Oh, it's so sad. Honey? Okay? I just put her donut on. You can sit, baby. Okay. You okay? We'll get you home, okay? Don't want this right in your face. Okay, all went well, thank goodness. Come on. You wanna go pee-pees? Poo-poos? Put her in her little space suit. You hate it? She doesn't like the donut. She doesn't like this. But you're gonna have to wear them both. I know, baby. She was sleeping. She was sleeping. I fed her a little bit. She really wanted wet food, but I don't want to give her too much because that's not what she typically eats the most of, just like a couple of spoons. So that's all I gave her, and then she ate maybe a 4th cup of kibble. She's not very, I guess, not having an appetite right now, which I know is normal. They said, like, I can feed her, but many dogs don't eat. Do you want to go pee-pee? She went pee-pee when we left the vet, so. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh. She usually has to poop right after eating, and I know she didn't eat much, but oh, she's stretching. Okay, be careful. Come here. I'm sorry, we can't go to your usual spot. That's too far. Okay, back at my desk to have my client call. This is a deep dive session, so it should be about 2 hours. Sometimes it's less, just depending, but usually it's 2 hours. Oh, she's already joined the call, I can see. Just came up the stairs. Also, my piercing, my earring is bleeding. It's been healing fine, but then there was like a bump on the front side of it. And now I just touched it and it was like, sorry if this is gross, but it was like crusty. And then I was washing it and it was very bloody. So, I don't know. Alright, so this starts at 7, 4 minutes. Probably hop on a little early since it looks like she's already on the call. Don't you want food? Come here. Will you eat some? No? Okay. She won't eat. As I said, I even tried wet food this morning. She won't eat that. She just wants to go to the garage for a car ride. Yeah. And Sebastian left this morning. I had a little sleepover with her last night. Slept on the couch. Barely slept. I look rough. So yeah, I really wanted to get my life together this week, and it's 8 in the morning. Sebastian was up at 5 again, so like that's when I woke up initially and took her out. She's having no problem going pee and stuff. I just took her to poop as well. She went just a little bit despite barely eating, so that's good, I guess. She doesn't seem in much pain, but she hates, last night she kept getting up and just like standing there like in the middle of the living room like a scary movie. And then at one point I was sleeping and then I woke up and I'm like, honey, and she's not in her bed, but I see like her little spacesuit on the floor. I'm like, oh, okay. But then I hear her shake her head and I'm like, wait, that's not her, because it's dark, obviously. And she took her spacesuit off. I'm like, what? How did she even do that? And none of it was undone or anything. Like there's Velcro that wraps around her legs and stuff. So she must have got her arm through and then just like slid out of it. I'm like, oh my God. So I put on the donut collar and she hates it. The main thing I don't like about it is how loud the Velcro is coming off, because it scares her every time. And I don't want her to wear it like if she has to go outside to go potty. Like that's just annoying. It's not necessary. But so I think I need to double up on both. I didn't put it back on yet because she hates it. But she's just like still dazed and confused, I guess. Y'all, today has turned out insane. I don't even know, like, just something happened today that's in the news that hits very, very close to home. And so I've been very, very distracted. I've just been refreshing the news. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this clip in, but still just like, I don't know, it's just weird situation, upsetting situation, and crazy, stupid. Not in a good way, not crazy, stupid in a good way. Stupid, comma, crazy. So I'm about to go to the gym because I I need to get more stuff done, but I'm just sitting here on my laptop, like refreshing things and becoming obsessed with it. And I don't want to go to the gym, but I know I'll feel better if I go to the gym. It's about 4 o'clock and Honey's, come on. She doesn't like going in the crate with this. Well, I've only put her in like when I went upstairs to shower. But come here, baby. Come here. Okay, I'll be at the gym, still doing Kelly Matthews' program. I see now she switched it over to kind of like a full body split again. So it's gonna be kind of full body, but I'm gonna probably go light on things just so I can ease back into it because I haven't been to the gym in a week and a half, plus I'm coming off of a cold. So that's the plan. Tomatoes. Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Today is Thursday. The washer is on, so if you hear that, sorry. I filmed a little this morning of just like picking tomatoes in the garden and using those tomatoes in my tofu scramble, which has been really delicious. Not quite completely back into my routine because I slept on the couch again with Honey and I did not wake up at my usual time to go for my walk and all of that. She's also still not eating much, so yeah, it's just been like, I opened a new can of wet food, which is different from her old wet food, and she likes that, but I don't want to give her too much of it just because I don't want her to get like diarrhea or whatever because she's not used to eating that. But I gave her quite a few spoonfuls and I have to like put it underneath the kibble so that she also eats that. So today she maybe ate 3/4 cup of kibble and then like 3 larger spoons of the wet food. But she's not back into routine, that's for sure. It's currently 11:18. I have a client call at 11:45, so prepping for that right now. I'm still definitely feeling just like very distracted. I don't even really know what I like want right now, like want to do right now, you know? Or I guess it's just me not being in the mood to like work on stuff, but I just need to. So after my client call though, I will probably make a matcha and I'll show you all that because we got stuff to make matcha, and then I need to film a video that is going to be going up tomorrow. I have lots of filming to do and editing to do. Well, not a lot of filming, just a lot of editing, I would say, per usual. I've had 3 sleepovers with Honey. Still sleeping on the couch just because I feel bad. So sleepy. Probably sleep with her again tonight. And that will be it. I'm gonna make a matcha though. I didn't end up making one yesterday. We're gonna try it with strawberry protein. Okay. Gonna use a little bit of almond milk. This is just gonna be for the protein. This is the protein I bought, KOS or KOS, and it's the strawberries and cream. I'm just gonna use a very small amount. I don't like the smell of it. I
I hope this will be good. A very small. Maybe that much. Yeah, that'll be it. And I'll add a tiny little, I have some strawberry extract, so I'm gonna put this in here. Just a little bit. It's kind of a lot. Okay. I'm gonna use this to blend it. Now for the matcha. Using ceremonial grade matcha from Art of Tea. This is where I buy all of my teas from, loose leaf teas. So I'll have this link down below. I think I have a discount, like a coupon referral link or something. And then I have this matcha kit. This holds the thing, scooper, this bowl, sifter, and then of course the little bamboo whisk. So I just boiled some water and I'm gonna do like a teaspoon, right? I had a coffee this morning, but it was decaf with a little bit, like half a scoop of regular beans because I was finishing a bag. Up with a bunch of ice. And the matcha. Here we go. Let me get a picture of this for the thumbnail, you know? Now we need a glass straw. Well, it's not a pink protein, babe.
Oh gosh, you
It's
gotta
nothing.
spit it out.
It's not awful. It's just not good.
You just don't know how to make them liquid.
It's not worth it. I mean, it's not bad. Like, I would drink it again. At least there's some protein. I tried. I feel like, I'm sure the ones at Starbucks and stuff, one, I'm sure there's much better matcha out there, but those are super sweet. Like, they have a lot of sweetener in them. It's raining today, so she didn't go poopy after dinner. But she did eat dinner, which is good. No, don't jump up. You have a surgery. You had the surgery. You can't jump. I'm sorry. She wants to give us a hug so bad. Because she likes to stand up and hug us, but I have to stop it. I went to the gym. Today I really just was editing. I had to edit my podcast that's going up Sunday. That always takes super long. I need to get caught up on all of those. But I did finish. I just need to like film a clip. I'm going to like film myself talking to say something that I left out. And then I'll be able to finish it and get that uploaded. And then I'm going to edit my vlog, my Wyoming vlog from last week tomorrow. I think I'm going to end vlogging today though. But before I do that, so yeah, I went to the gym. Sebastian is helping out his dad tonight. He's doing security, which is annoying because he's already left the house and then he's going to be back. It's through like 1 a.m. So he'll be back at like 2 a.m. I am sleeping downstairs again. This will be the last night, I believe. I feel bad because she wants to play with her toys and like her donut is in the way. But yeah, she got the surgery on Tuesday, so it's Friday. It's been a few days. I'm going to keep her in the spacesuit and in the collar and just let her, go into her crate like we usually do. Because I can't sleep down here forever. But she'll be all good soon. But what I'm going to do right now, I put Dexter on. I've actually never watched this show. I might change it. Because I don't know if I'm in the mood for, like, something negative, really. But I am going to journal from the Wyoming trip. I got a bunch of, as I showed in that vlog, a bunch of flyers and stuff. I kept sporting passes, tags from the flight, from our luggage, maps, the like newspaper stuff that they give you when you go to the parks. So plenty of stuff. I am charging the little printer. I'll print off a few things, a few photos. So yeah, I'm not going to show y'all as I do it just because I'd like to, I don't know, it just takes a while, but I'll show you when I'm done. And then I did finish the book Flawless that I was reading, that I started in Wyoming. It was pretty good. The only thing is, as I said, in Wyoming, is it's the guy rides bulls, you know, and I don't like that, like just automatically turn off. So it was a good book, and like, yeah, I liked the characters, but because they're bull riders, and I don't like that. I enjoyed the book. I would probably say if it wasn't for that, it would get a 4 out of 5. Maybe a 4.25, I would say. But because of the bull riding, maybe a 3.5. But, so I'm not sure if I'll continue the series. Like, I did like her writing, but I probably won't continue the series if it's gonna, I don't know, just be cowboys, which is fine, but I'll think about it. But now I am reading The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. I picked this up at the Jackson Hole Airport. They had a free, you could pick a book. For the first like 8 chapters of this or so, I was like, this book is gonna suck. But it's gotten better. The only thing I so far am not liking is the way that he writes. It's like very like 3-word sentences, very broken almost, that it doesn't flow well in my brain. So yeah, reading this, but I'm gonna journal right now, watch some Netflix, and then I'll read some more.
That happens. I guess you want me to get that rifle over there too, so you can shoot that cop when he comes back.
Okay, I did start The Walking Dead over. I mean, I'm only on episode 2. I don't think I'm gonna like really rewatch the whole thing. I just find it kind of comforting. But anywho, oh, I gotta glue that down better. Here's the spread for, I did 3 different ones. So Grand Teton. Oh, also I just watched Irish Wish. Ew, I hate the way I just said that. I'm so sorry. Irish Wish with Lindsay Lohan, and it was kind of cute. But I did that. I watched that the whole time that I was putting this together. But this is from just Grand Teton. We did purchase a national park pass, and this is from the receipt. Really, Sebastian paid for it. Here we are at Jenny Lake. I would say of the whole trip, this was my favorite hike. Jenny Lake and going up to Inspiration Point, and this is Jenny Lake on the map here. Obviously the map is all in the background. And then we went up to Inspiration Point, which is on here. And this was at the top of Inspiration Point, so I put that there. We did see a moose on this hike. I have a picture of it, but it's like, if I were to print it out with the little HP thing, actually I need to shut this off. But yeah, if I were to print it with this, it wouldn't have come out very clear. So I cut out a moose. We did see 4. This was also in Grand Teton. This was Lake Schwab, I don't know what it's called. I don't know where it is on the map either. I just put it here, but it was so beautiful. This photo does not do it justice. None of the photos I have do it justice. But yeah, there's that. And then our final hike was Delta Lake, which if you watch my vlog, that was like, I would never do this hike again. I've realized that really I prefer hikes that are, one, not too steep, and also not like 8 miles long. Like a good 5 miles, maybe 6. But this was 8 total, and just going up the whole time. But this was like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes into it, 40 minutes into it, and then this was at the very top, which the lake was absolutely beautiful, but yeah. And then I just put some stickers, cowboy hat, which I figured I would never use this for any other place. Get out, enjoy nature. Yeah. And this one's a little bit more bare, but this is for Yellowstone. Again, the whole map of Yellowstone. We went to see the Grand Prismatic Spring, I believe it's called, and it's here on the map. Did put exploring Yellowstone. This is my photo, which is insane. This is the bison that we saw from the car. He was a car length away. It's not on the map here because Mammoth Springs would be, like if we were to keep going up, hello honey, it would be right here on the map, but this is from Mammoth Springs. And then I put cowboy boots, nature, because again, I feel like I wouldn't be able to use those stickers otherwise. And then this is from Fairy Falls. This day we had also gone to the Grand Canyon of here. We had gone here, Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, but the pictures, you wouldn't really be able to tell. We were kind of above the waterfall, so this was a different waterfall though. This was Fairy Falls. And then final spread, I did half a page for Jackson Hole just because I wanted to use like these things that I had from the baggage and my boarding pass. We did rent bear spray and it was kind of just like scary. Plus there was one point when we were hiking that there was a guy who said there was a bear and he was like, be careful. We started walking with somebody else and Sebastian like was holding the bear spray. So yeah, it's just interesting that it's like everybody's carrying it there. And this was a picture that we took right when we got there. This is in Jackson Hole. I think it's pretty, beautiful mountains. This is also a map of Jackson Hole, and they have it kind of like by store and all of that. And this here is like, what did they call this? The town square. There were these antler things. This photo I took at that town square. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. And yeah, just cut this out and put a cowboy boot. So that's it. Now it's 8:46 p.m. I have eaten dinner, and like I said, I watched that movie, and I have Walking Dead on now, but I think I'm probably going to shut it off and just read, because I do want to, I like reading, you know? But yeah, that was fun, kind of relaxing and almost meditative, I would say, because it's just like crafty, and I like how it's like getting chunky already. I am going to end the vlog here. The whole point of this was kind of when I was thinking about filming for this week, I was like, oh, it's going to be me getting back on track after vacation. But between being sick and Honey getting spayed unexpectedly, which is a great thing, I'm so glad that that's happened and done with. There was something really scary that happened in the week, and just very distracting. So between everything, I feel like I did a pretty good job, and next week I for sure will get back into routine, start waking up when I'm supposed to wake up, go on my walks, get to the gym every day, and definitely eating a lot better. So, and I'll probably vlog that. So I will see you in that video, or whatever video is next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.